Fat loss does not need to be as complicated as your favorite fitness influencer wants to make it out to be. So let's break down my top 5 things that you absolutely need to know if you want to lose the weight and actually keep it off. And no, I'm not talking about the generic cookie cutter bullshit that most coaches on this app are trying to sell you to pad their pocketbook. You really need to know this shit. So if you're on a fat loss journey, smash the save button because this shit's liquid gold and I promise you will want to reference back to this. Tip number 5, and I need you to really lean in and listen to what I am saying right now. You are not chasing a number. You are chasing a look, and that look weighs a ton more than you think that it does. Stop obsessing over the scale. And coming from the chick who's helped thousands of women do this at this point, I can guarantee you the chokehold it has on you is keeping you from building your dream body. Tip number 4, and I don't care what any coach tries to convince you of, there is no perfect macro split. It has been proven time and time and time again. As long as protein and calories are in check, it does not matter where carbs and fats fall. Hit your calories, hit your protein with an emphasis on fiber because if it's not moving, you're not losing. Give yourself flexibility with your carbs and fats because you want to know what that does? That creates sustainability. That creates lifestyle. Because here's how we roll on my team. Once we lose the weight, we actually keep it off. Isn't that the whole point anyways? Tip number 3, but really, bitches be taking this whole if it fits your macro shit way too far. And this is coming from the girl who is all about flexibility and freedom. If you want a donut, eat the donut, track it, fit it within your day, enjoy the donut, and move on with life. But if you have no energy, you feel like dog shit, and you're not seeing the results you want to see, and the majority of your day is coming from pre-packaged, processed junk, that would be the first place I would look. We have a simple rule on my team. At least 80% of your day needs to come from single ingredient whole food sources. But when that's the case, that gives you the 20% for the flexibility and freedom for the fun foods, for the soul foods. Number 2, and my God, am I about to piss some coaches off because they want to pigeonhole you. But we track for the short term, so we do not have to track for the long term. I don't want any of you attached to a food scale or a tracking app for the rest of your life. That is not a lifestyle. That is a motherfucking prison sentence. If you are going to work with a coach, that coach should not only be able to deliver results, but also be able to give you education to transition to an intuitive eating lifestyle. But here's the thing, intuitive eating is earned, it's just not given. Tip number 1, and this is crucial, and there are not enough coaches talking about this. Basics win every single freaking time. Simple scales, fancy fails. Calories, protein, sleep, water, steps, strength training. Master all 6 of these things and you will never, ever, 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 ever struggle with fat loss again. You don't need a cleanse, you don't need a tea, you don't need a wrap. Your hormones aren't the issue and your metabolism isn't broken. Or insert whatever new shiny trend that there is. The basics will trump every single freaking time. But let's chat about what the basics are not. They're not sexy, they're not glamorous, they're not the instant quick fix, and again, they don't pad your favorite influencer's pocketbook, but they drive your success. Please master them. And as always, if you guys find these tips helpful, go and smash the follow button for me for your no BS approach on how to get it off and actually keep it off. Because again, that's how we roll around here.